stick with us and do not scroll past this one if you're a football prediction fan looking for a way to increase your chances of winning significantly in sports betting.
Brentford and West Ham meet this Saturday night at the GTEC Community Stadium for a Matchday 35 Premier League clash with significant stakes. Brentford sits in mid-table, still harboring slim hopes of European qualification, while West Ham is fighting a tense battle for survival, currently sitting just 2 points above the relegation zone. Historically, the Bees have held the upper hand, winning 4 of the last 7 meetings, though West Ham triumphed in their most recent encounter, a penalty shootout victory in the FA Cup back in March. Brentford enters this fixture in a worrying slump, winless in their last 7 league matches. Their recent 2-1 defeat to Manchester United highlighted a lack of clinical finishing, a point emphasized by manager Keith Andrews, who called for more killers in front of goal. The hosts are also dealing with a substantial injury list. Fabio Cavallo, Anthony Milambo, Vitaly Janelt, Rico Henry, and Jordan Henderson are all confirmed absentees. Despite their poor run, Brentford remains a dangerous side at home and will be desperate to break their winless streak to keep their European ambitions alive. West Ham, by contrast, has found form at the perfect time, picking up 7 points from their last 3 matches. A vital 2-1 win over Everton in their previous outing has provided a much-needed cushion above the bottom 3, and manager Nuno Espirito Santo has praised the character and belief within his squad. Unlike their opponents, the Hammers have a nearly clean bill of health, with veteran goalkeeper Łukasz Fabianski being the only expected absentee. Their recent resurgence suggests they are finally playing with the freedom and defensive grit required to secure their Premier League status. Primary prediction: West Ham United win or draw x2. This match pits an out-of-form Brentford side against a West Ham team riding a wave of momentum. While Brentford will look to dominate possession and address their efficiency issues, West Ham's recent defensive stability and clinical counter-attacking play make them difficult to break down. Given Brentford's lengthy injury list and their 7-game winless run, the visitors appear well positioned to continue their unbeaten streak. Expect a closely contested London derby where the Hammers' survival instinct and superior momentum likely prove decisive in helping them secure at least a point.
Newcastle and Brighton meet at St James Park for a Matchday 35 clash that sees 2 clubs moving in completely opposite directions. While Newcastle's season has unraveled following 4 consecutive Premier League defeats, Brighton has surged into 6th place, becoming one of the most informed teams in the division. Historically, the Seagulls have enjoyed the upper hand recently, winning the reverse fixture 2-1 and remaining unbeaten against the Magpies in their last 6 encounters. Newcastle's season has reached a low point. After an exit from the Champions League at the hands of Barcelona, Eddie Howe's side has struggled to maintain domestic standards, slipping to 14th place. With a 7-point gap between them and the final European spot and only 4 games remaining, motivation is a major concern. Though Joelinton returns from suspension to bolster the midfield, the squad remains hampered by injuries to key defensive figures like Fabian Schär and Valentino Livramento, leaving a broken system vulnerable to Brighton's fluid attack. Brighton, conversely, is playing its best football of the campaign. A dominant 3-0 victory over Chelsea in their last outing underscored their credentials as they look to secure a 6th-place finish. Although the Champions League spots are likely out of reach, the Seagulls have won 4 of their last 5 matches and are playing with immense confidence. They will have to navigate this trip without Diego Gomez, who is sidelined with knee inflammation, joining long-term absentees like Solly March and James Milner on the treatment table. Primary prediction: Brighton H2-0. This matchup favors the visitors' momentum and superior morale. Newcastle's defensive absences and recent lack of cohesion contrast sharply with Brighton's disciplined yet expansive style of play. Given that Brighton has avoided defeat against Newcastle for several years and enters this game as the hottest team in the league, they are well positioned to capitalize on the host struggles. Expect a competitive game where Brighton's clinical edge and clear objective give them the advantage.
Arsenal and Fulham meet this Saturday at the Emirates Stadium for a pivotal London derby as the Premier League title race reaches its boiling point. Arsenal currently sits level on points with Manchester City at the summit, making every fixture a must-win, while Fulham remains in the hunt for a European qualification spot. Historically, the Emirates has been a fortress against the Cottagers. Fulham has never secured a Premier League victory at this venue, and Arsenal claimed the reverse fixture earlier this season with a 1-0 win. Arsenal arrived with high morale after a 1-1 draw against Atletico Madrid in their Champions League semi-final first leg, where Victor Gyökeres continued his fine form with a clinical penalty. Domestically, Mikel Arteta's side recently ended a two-game skid with a vital 1-0 win over Newcastle, reaffirming their defensive resilience. While European fatigue is a factor, the Gunners' depth will be tested as Kai Havertz, Jurriën Timber, and Mikel Merino are all sidelined. Nevertheless, the leadership of Martin Odegaard and Declan Rice remains the backbone of their title charge. Fulham enters the match following an impressive victory over Aston Villa, keeping their top 7 aspirations alive despite a mixed run of 2 wins in their last 6 games. Marco Silva's squad faces its own selection hurdles, with Kenny Tet, Ryan Sessegnon, and Alex Iwobi all unavailable for the trip to North London. While Raul Jimenez and Harry Wilson provide goal-scoring potential, Fulham's away record, just 4 wins from 17 matches, suggests they may struggle to break down an Arsenal defense that has prioritized clean sheets in recent home outings. Primary prediction: both teams to score, a no. Arsenal is expected to dominate possession and utilize their structured pressing to stifle Fulham's transition play. With the title on the line, the Gunners are likely to adopt a controlled approach to manage their energy levels following their midweek European exploits. Given Fulham's historical struggles at the Emirates and Arsenal's urgent need for 3 points to stay ahead of Manchester City, a disciplined home performance is anticipated. The Gunners' defensive solidity at home, combined with Fulham's inconsistent scoring on the road, points toward a one-sided affair.
Nantes and Marseille meet this Saturday at the Stade de la Beaujoire for a high-stakes matchday 32 clash as the Ligue 1 season enters its final month. Nantes is fighting a desperate battle against relegation after 13 seasons in the top flight, while Marseille is struggling to keep their Champions League qualification hopes alive. Historically, Marseille has dominated this fixture, winning 7 of the last 9 meetings, though Nantes did secure a 2-0 victory in their only other encounter this season. Nantes enters this match in dismal form, having collected just 3 points from their last 8 league outings. Their recent 2-1 loss to Rennes was particularly painful for manager Vahid Halilhodžić, who lamented his side's heroic effort and superior XG that ultimately went unrewarded. Sitting deep in the drop zone, Les Connors are struggling significantly with efficiency, having scored only twice in their last 5 games. Their task is made even harder by a depleted squad, as Tyler Totti, Alexis Meerbock, Francis Coquelin, Fabien Sentons, and Kelvin Amian are all confirmed absentees. Marseille, currently 6th in the table, has also hit a rough patch, managing just 1 win in their last 5 matches. Under manager Habib Beye, the team has struggled to convert dominance into results, a trend underscored by their recent 1-1 draw with Nice where they held 68% possession but lacked a clinical edge. Marseille faces a massive personnel crisis for this trip. Benjamin Pavard and Timothy Weah are suspended, while a long injury list includes Igor Paiseo, Bilal Nadir, Jeffrey Kondogbia, Amine Gouiri, CJ Egan-Riley, and Naif Agud. Primary prediction: under 2.5 goals. Both sides are grappling with severe offensive inconsistencies and significant absences in key areas. Given that 5 of the previous 6 head-to-head meetings have produced fewer than 3 goals, and considering both teams' recent struggles to find the back of the net, a low-scoring, cagey affair is expected. With survival and European spots on the line, caution is likely to override aggression as both teams prioritize stability over risk. Nice and Lens face off this Saturday at the Allianz Riviera for a matchday 32 clash with massive implications at both ends of the table. Lens currently sits second with 63 points, trailing leaders PSG by 6, while Nice occupies 15th, hovering dangerously close to the relegation playoff zone. Historically, Nice has held the upper hand with 4 wins in their last 6 meetings, but Lens took the most recent encounter 2-0 earlier this season. Nice has endured a frustrating campaign, winning just 1 of their last 12 league matches. Despite their lowly position, Claude Puel has guided them to an unbeaten run of 4 games in all competitions, including a 1-1 draw with Marseille. Their lack of attacking fluency remains a concern, but a disciplined defense has led to several low-scoring results. Interestingly, this match serves as a preview for the upcoming Coupe de France final between these two clubs. However, Nice must navigate this test without the injured Mohamed Abdelmonem, Moïse Bomito, and Tanguy Ndombele. Lens remains the primary challenger to PSG's crown, though 2 losses in their last 5 league games have hindered their pursuit. Pierre Ségi's side has been offensively reliable, led by Hudson Edward's 12 goals, but they must improve their away consistency to keep the title race alive ahead of their round 33 showdown with PSG. Lens is also preparing for the cup final against Nice but will be missing Atta Masuaku this weekend due to a yellow card suspension. Primary prediction: RC Lens to win. Tactically, Lens possesses the superior quality and motivation as they chase the title, while Nice's focus may be split between survival and their cup aspirations. Given Nice scoring struggles and Lens' need for a win to pressure PSG, the visitors are favourites to edge a competitive encounter. With both teams having one eye on their upcoming trophy clash, Lens' depth and clinical edge should prove decisive.
Bayer Leverkusen and RB Leipzig face off this Saturday at the Bay Arena in a matchday 32 clash with significant Champions League implications. Leipzig currently sits third, holding a 7-point lead over 6th-placed Leverkusen. While Die Werkself has the historical edge with 5 wins in their last 10 meetings, including a 3-1 victory in December, Leipzig enters this fixture as the most informed team in the Bundesliga, having won 5 consecutive matches. Bayer Leverkusen has struggled to replicate the dominance of their 2023-24 title-winning campaign. Sitting in 6th, they remain just 2 points off the top 4, but their home form at the Bay Arena has been uncharacteristically poor, with only 1 win in their last 7. Despite a confidence-boosting 2-1 win over Köln last weekend, where Patrick Schick took his season tally to 13 goals, injuries to Martin Terra, Christian Koffen, Mark Flecken, and Lucas Vazquez have significantly thinned German squad depth. RB Leipzig, by contrast, is peaking at the right time. The Red Bulls have lost just once in their last 9 games and have scored 3 goals in each of their last 2 outings. The attacking partnership of Yen Diamond, 12 goals, 6 assists, and Romulo Cardoso provides a dynamic threat that has overwhelmed recent opponents. However, Warner's side faces a defensive challenge, with Rom, Lukiba, and several others sidelined, potentially exposing them to Leverkusen's transition play. Primary prediction: RB Leipzig win or draw 3-2. This is a clash between a Leverkusen side desperate to fix its home form and a Leipzig team riding a wave of momentum. Given that these meetings average 3.3 goals per game and both sides are missing key defensive personnel, an open and high-scoring affair is likely. While Leverkusen will look to Schick to lead the line, Leipzig's current clinical edge and 5-game winning streak suggests they are well positioned to secure at least a point away from home.
Como and Napoli meet this weekend at the Stadio Giuseppe Sinigaglia for a high-stakes matchday 35 clash that could prove decisive in the race for Champions League qualification. Reeling from their recent success, Como sits in 5th place with 61 points, trailing 4th place by just 3 points. Napoli, the reigning champions, occupy 2nd place and have maintained a high points per game average despite falling 10 points behind league leaders Inter. This fixture has been tightly contested recently, with their last 2 meetings this season, in both the league and the Coppa Italia, ending in draws after regular time. Como is enjoying a historic campaign under Cesc Fabregas. Despite a slight mid-April slump and a narrow Coppa Italia semi-final exit to Inter, the Bianconeri regained momentum with a convincing 2-0 win over Genoa in their last outing. They currently boast the 2nd best offense in Serie A, trailing only Inter, and have been particularly prolific at home, averaging 2.0 goals per game. While there were fears regarding star player Nico Paz after he was hospitalized during the Genoa match, reports indicate the injury is not serious, and he is expected to feature. However, Sergi Roberto, Marcin Vojvoda, and Jadon Adai remain sidelined. Napoli enters this tie having shown remarkable consistency in domestic play under Antonio Conte, even if their European campaign was one to forget. Averaging over 2 points per game, they remain a formidable force, though they travel to Como with a thin squad. Romelu Lukaku, David Neres, Giovanni Di Lorenzo, and Antonio Vergara are all expected to miss out due to injury. Amidst the tactical preparations, rumors have intensified regarding Lukaku's future, with Italian media linking the Belgian striker to a potential move to AC Milan. Primary prediction: both teams to score. Tactically, this matchup features two of the most potent offenses in Italy. Como's aggressive home style has seen them score in the vast majority of their fixtures, while Napoli has found the net in 13 of their last 14 matches across all competitions. Given Como's defensive vulnerabilities in recent weeks and Napoli's clinical away form, both sides have the quality to exploit gaps. With the history of this fixture leaning toward both teams finding the net and the immense pressure of the Champions League race, an open, attacking encounter is anticipated.
Villarreal and Levante face off this Saturday at the Estadio de la Ceramica in a matchday 35 clash between two sides at opposite ends of the table. Villarreal sits comfortably in third place with a 32-point lead over 19th-placed Levante, who are fighting for survival. Historically, the Yellow Submarine has dominated, winning 6 of the last 10 meetings since 2020. However, with Levante just 2 points from safety and showing recent signs of life, the visitors arrive with everything to play for. Villarreal has essentially secured a Champions League spot, sitting 15 points clear of 5th. Marcelino's side is unbeaten in 3 matches and has been formidable at home, winning 5 straight at the Ceramica while scoring at least twice in each. Gerard Moreno and Jorge Micotadze, both with 9 league goals, lead a balanced attack that remains largely intact, with one Foyt being the only major long-term absentee. Levante enters this fixture on a 3-match unbeaten run, remarkably keeping 3 consecutive clean sheets. Despite this defensive grit, their away form is a major concern. They are winless in 6 on the road and have failed to score in 4 of those. While Carlos Espi has 8 goals this term, the absence of Karim Ton due to a hamstring injury limits their offensive options. Primary prediction: over 2.5 goals. Villarreal's high-scoring home form clashes with Levante's newfound defensive stubbornness. While the visitors will attempt to frustrate the host, Villarreal's consistent attacking output and Levante's historical struggles away from home suggest an open game. With an average of 2.7 goals per meeting in recent years and Villarreal's tendency to net multiple goals at home, a high-scoring encounter is the likely result.
Osasuna and Barcelona meet this Saturday at the Estadio El Soda with the La Liga title within the visitors' reach. Barcelona holds a commanding 11-point lead at the summit and needs just 5 points from their final 5 matches to secure their 29th league crown. Historically, the Catalans have dominated this fixture, winning 10 of the last 13 meetings since 2020, though Osasuna enters with confidence following a dramatic comeback victory over Sevilla. Osasuna currently sits in 9th place, remarkably only 2 points adrift of a European qualification spot. While their form since March has been inconsistent, winning only 2 of their last 7 prior to the Sevilla match, their home record remains a significant asset. Alessio Lisai's side has a knack for finding the net at El Soda, and notably, the last 4 meetings between these two sides at this venue have seen both teams score. The host will be without Victor Munoz, while key midfielder Emma Oros remains a doubt. Barcelona arrives in Pamplona riding a wave of 9 consecutive league victories, most recently a 2-0 win over Getafe featuring goals from Fermin Lopez and Marcus Rashford. Hansi Flick has successfully reasserted Barca's domestic authority, though he faces several personnel challenges this weekend. Jules Koundé is suspended, Lamine Yamal is sidelined with an injury, and doubts linger over the fitness of Andreas Christensen, Marc Bernal, and Rafinha. Primary prediction: FC Barcelona to win. While Barcelona's depleted lineup and Osasuna's resilience at home suggest a competitive encounter, the league leader's current momentum is difficult to ignore. Flick's side has shown a clinical edge that often proves decisive in high-stakes matches. Given their historical dominance in this fixture and the proximity of the title, the Blaugrana are expected to secure the points, moving them to the brink of championship glory.